Hey guys, Connected Textures here. So I've been seeing a lot of redstone shops go around on YouTube, and I thought I'd make my own. So this is what I came up with. Whoops. So it's simple. Press Q on what items you want to throw. Press Q on what items you want, then throw one diamond on the carpet to pay. All unverified items will be burned because they skip the item filters and go into the lava. So if I look in here, I only set up 2. You can do a lot more. 15 repeaters, 32 redstone dust. I'll take the repeaters. So there was a click. Then throw a diamond. And this is where you'll get your items. Get items. So if all goes well, we should have 15 repeaters. There they are. Then you can do the same again with 32 redstone dust. And then pay. This one will take a little bit longer because it's 32, not 15. So we should be getting 32 if all goes correctly, and I think it will. There they are. So the redstone behind this is a lot of simple things put together that makes this work. So the first part is there's a hopper underneath this carpet here, and that will collect the order slips and the diamond. So the order slips will come in here, go through a standard item filter, and the ones that you get, I don't have chests here, but you could put chests here to go collect those order slips and put them back in here. Then the diamond will go all the way to this one, because this one has diamonds in it, and it will go through, and then unverified items will be burned. I don't have the auto dropper set up for that, but you get what I mean. So when you get an order slip that comes through here, it sends a pulse into this, which triggers this this dropper. Make sure this is a dropper, because the dropper will fire the item. A dispenser will place a shulker box. So the dropper will fire the item into the hopper. Then when you pay the diamond, it sends off a pulse into this sticky piston with redstone, powering this line to come through here, and powers this dispenser, which will have your shulker box in it. The shulker box will sit here. This will unload it, and all your items will flow into the item elevator that will shoot it up to there. And when it's empty, this piston will break it, and it'll be collected by this hopper and put down here for you to fill up again. And to fill it up, I have this doorway here. It's these barrels, and you see a white shulker box, 15 repeaters, 32 redstone, and so on and so forth. I don't have them set up, but you get what I mean in here. So that's kind of how it works. And I guess we should get on to the tutorial. Over here I have the layout set up already. It is, if you want to build it on the surface exactly like mine, it's 7 wide with your chest and hopper 1 block from the right. And then I have this mark out where the items will come, and then this is the doorway for your refilling spot. Alright, so to get started, you're going to want to put your chest here. And then I'm going to build up temporary blocks. Now you can make it as big as this, you can make it even bigger, you can make it a lot shorter. For the tutorial purpose, I'm only going to do 2 items because it's easier. So that is what you need. You'll have, and then you put your carpet on top of this. This collecting items, this is the first item, second item, diamond. And then if you want, you can do something where you can collect the items that aren't diamonds, that people try to be smart and then they don't win because they didn't use a diamond to pay. But then all that's left is to set up a simple item sorter. If I take out my blue, which is what I want to do it with, put it here, put it over, and comparators on all of these. Then hoppers facing the they don't have to face the comparators. They can face any way except down. Make sure they don't face down. Then if you want, you can put chests like this. In 1.14 they won't connect if you hold shift or sneak. Then those will face them. Put these line of blocks here and redstone torches underneath them. Then down 1 and put your repeaters, and go back up 1 and 1 here, and put redstone dust. Oops. Then that is your item sorting done. If I go over here and I grab the NBT data of this one, which I believe, yep, I can put it here. So the way you want to set this up is to have 4 of the items that you want your order slips to be. These can actually be the item, but the reason I made them slips is because I don't want people taking these and then using them. So I made them slips because you can't really do anything with named paper. And then you want 4 of those and then 18 in the first slot. Then if I get rid of this one and control pick block this one, which is the one for the 32 redstone dust, oops, and put it there. That's the one for the redstone dust. And then the one for the diamonds, I'm going to control pick block that one. And put it here. Again, all of these are the same. Whoops. Oh no. Yep, I did that. Where'd the rest go? So, again, all of it is 4, then 18. 4, then 18 in all of them. And that's the item sorting part done. If I grab the droppers, again, make sure these are droppers. You can put them, I think I put them right on, yeah, right on the redstone. So you put it for the first one, for the second one, the diamonds, the paying spot, will not have one. Then you can take, I'll just use normal iron for this one. Put these here and around it. I like to use glass just so it's easier to see through, to know what you're doing. So if I put glass here, like this, then on the other side of here, you go one out, put a dispenser. This time, again, make sure now it's a dispenser. So droppers, a dispenser, one dispenser. Then your hopper there. And then you can put a, what am I thinking? Probably a fence gate. No, you can use, use a pressure plate, put it on top of this hopper, then take a water bucket and put it here. This is important so the water doesn't flow everywhere. And then you can put these 2 on top. The reason we put them on top is because sometimes items will fly out of the dropper over top of this. Quite annoying. But if you put these on top, then that won't happen. So then if you want to do the reloading, the filling like I did, I'm going to control pick block these. I think these should, these should have the stuff in them. So this is the first one. Build it up 1, 2. Gosh, I'm not good at this. 3. No, 2 only. And then 2 again. Then your barrels. These should, these have the shulker boxes in them. And those will feed into the droppers. And this is where you can come through and refill them accordingly to what these slips say that I don't have. Oh my gosh. I can control pick block, put that there. Now you have the slips. So that's that part done. The hardest part was the shulker box emptying, because I've got to make sure that the items in the shulker box go one way, while the shulker box itself goes another way. That part's kind of difficult. I spent a long time trying to perfect that. So if I get out some of these, piston, that, okay. Oh, and then a dropper again. Let me put that block back, actually. Alright, so what you're going to do, you're going to have a hopper facing any way but down, then another hopper that does face down. Then I just put a chest over here. That's wrong. Don't use, use a dispenser. Okay. If I grab the chest, put it here with a hopper pointing into it, then you can put a comparator on top of this one with a block like that, redstone, sticky piston facing that way, then a observer facing downward, and then a normal piston, not a sticky piston, underneath that observer to break the shulker box. Then underneath this one, we're going to come and put some of these right there. Then underneath this right here, this gray one, I'm using glass just so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Why did I replace the dropper? Okay, I can do that. So you're going to want to build a 3x3 tower underneath this, with that being the center. This is an item elevator. These work great in 1.14. They work okay in 1.13 and 1.12. But you're going to want to make sure that it's 3x3. You do need the corners. If you don't have the corners, sometimes it'll glitch through and fly out. So you're going to do that, then place a dropper right underneath of that, of the block where the items are going to fly out. And continue it. Then when you get down to the dropper, you're going to need a solid block here with an observer facing into it, a comparator output with block on it, a piece of dust, a repeater, a block, a sticky piston, and an observer facing away. So the two faces should be facing each other like they're about to kiss. When this happens, this will create a fast clock, and that'll pulse this a lot. So I'm going to continue the 3x3 down. Then the rest will be hoppers leading into that dropper. Then the important part is the locking of this hopper at the correct time. So we're going to do that by, I believe, yeah, like that. So 2 pieces of redstone dust will go here, pointing into this block, which will power this hopper. If I look, I think that's this all done. We can give it a test if I get out a diamond and then line myself up and press Q. There we go, it clicked. And oh, yeah. I'm forgetting the thing that actually powers this. That there. Oh, that's where the rest of the diamonds went. Okay. So, that part, the part that I'm forgetting, is a sticky piston, redstone. Did I copy MBT? Okay. Then that, and I guess I'll get out a different color. I can use green. So underneath the diamond, I'm gonna put redstone black. Now this is kind of close, and the other one it was further away. So I'm gonna do something a little different where cut off the redstone there. Just the important part is that this gets somewhere to being able to power this dropper, like this. So that'll power this block, which will power this dropper when you put in a diamond. So if I take the diamond back out, or did I do that already? There it is. Alright, so I already have the order, because you can see it's in this dispenser here. If I throw a diamond, then everything down there should kick into action. Oh, they flew out the side because I didn't put 3 here. Like I should have. But you see, I did get 15. It's just that everywhere that tower is up to the top block needs to be a 3x3. So I can press Q in the 32 redstone dust, and pay a diamond, stand here, and then the reds, I should get 33 because I already had 1 in my hotbar. So it's coming through. There it is, 32 redstone dust because I already have 1 in my hotbar. So that's a simple redstone shop. I've been Connected Textures. Thanks for watching.